My dog's suddenly very attached to wife and won't leave her alone. Otis is 3. We adopted him at a year old from the shelter. He's always been very snuggly and my wife has always been his human, but recently he's been taking it to another level. Otis is a big black pit bull with docked ears and tail, yeah, we adopted him like that. We know he's a giant ball of blubber and love but other people don't, so we've been very careful to train him not to be scary, great manners, no jumping or barking etc. Basically this is very out of character for him. A week or two ago my wife got some sort of stomach bug. She was really nauseous and ill for about a week. Otis is very in tune with her emotions. We once got in a fight and she was upset. I swear he was staring daggers at me, and during this time didn't even want to leave her to go on walks. We thought it was adorable. Well, now my wife is feeling much better and his attachment hasn't gone away. It seems like he got used to her being home all day for that week and developed separation anxiety. My wife goes to the bathroom, he cries outside the door. She leaves for work, he mopes by the front door until she gets home. And when she gets home, all he wants to do is drape himself all over her. It's getting annoying. Well, 50% of the time it's annoying, 50% of the time it's cute. Then tonight on their walk through the park another dog ran up to her and Otis. Lots of people let their dogs run around off leash even though they're not supposed to. The moment it got near my wife, apparently Otis began to bare his teeth and growl. He has never done this. We're trying to figure out what's going on. If this is the start of an aggression issue, we'd like to nip it in the bud. We'll call the vet tomorrow for a checkup just to make sure he isn't hurting anywhere and manifesting it like that. But mostly we're just confused. I don't know if we're overreacting, we may be. Maybe the growling and the attachment were spectate incidents and there was just something about that one dog he really didn't like. Has anyone else's dog suddenly developed attachment/aggression issues? Any and all advice appreciated, even if it's that we're being paranoid. Relevant comments 1. Any chance your wife is pregnant? Bobby. Oh shit. She's sleeping now but I'll tell her and she'll take a test tomorrow morning. Maybe our dog should raise the child too, since he's clearly more switched on than either or our dumb asses are. Top comments 1. It's been 10 hours. Wake her up and pee on a stick. I want to know. Top comments 2. The suspense is so real with this one. Update. The wifey is pregnant. Otis is still being overprotective but it all makes sense now. Thanks for all the advice and kind words. Top comments 1. This makes me want to get a dog when I'm trying to get pregnant. Top comments 2. My family dog Star started doing this with my mother when she was pregnant. The dog knew before she did. Top comments 3. With my first, my Boston Terrier did exactly this. She was rescued from a kill shelter in Missouri, not long after the 2008 crash, where she was found pregnant and genetically deaf and had gotten pregnant less than 1 year old. They were going to euthanize her as soon as her puppies were weaned, but a kind woman got her out. The dog was only half the weight she should have been. She was nursed back to health and then sent to the Northeast where we were able to adopt her. She came home and 10 months later I was pregnant. She then constantly lived on my lap and even our neighbors who came over all the time and who she used to run over to play with got growls. Any man was potential danger. Women were not treated suspiciously. Went to hospital, gave birth and hubby brought the baby's hat home for the doggy to smell. When I came home with baby, said hat was in the dog bed with her. At this point she transferred all her protection to that baby. To the point that she started to lose weight and refused to leave the baby to go eat. I had to breastfeed next to her dog bowl. On the day she died, that little baby was 6 years old and she played with her like she wasn't dying with cancer riddled throughout her body. All dogs are wonderful, but I am convinced that we only get one truly incomparable dog. She was mine. Top comments 4. I can just imagine his face when he said, "Oh shit." Top comments 5. My German Shepherd was the exact same. And the only time he did the stereotypical dog burying the bone in the yard routine was during pregnancies. He'd bury his treats, his chews, a mouthful of kibble here and there, and the pears and apples from our fruit trees. The vet said he was making sure there was enough food to go around for when the new mouth to feed showed up.